Apologies for being a bit late, but we're here at a night race this time, and it's the Monaco GP for round 13 for F2 FRL Season 3. Round 13 I hear to Monaco at tonight, so expect a lot of things to happen, a lot of bad things, as I think Roy Tinio has retired due to a qualifying ban, if I read it in the chat correctly. So unfortunately for him, he'll be starting last place. Not the best place to start last, by the way, so he's going to have a lot of overtaking to do, as Chris is retired as well. So I don't know what happened to him, unless he's just got a qualifying ban as well. He retired on the track, it seems, so did he actually crash into turn 1 or not? Anyways, never mind, we'll focus on the action in front of us. Hope I ain't got myself muted, that's the... oh yes, sometimes I have myself muted, thank God for that, that didn't happen. So so the Monaco GP, plenty of history in its past and in league racing history as well, because not everybody makes it. It's the worst track in my eyes. I cannot stand this track whatsoever. So who's out there first? There's quite a lot of drivers out there first, so who is going to be the first one to set a lap time? Some of them are starting their flying lap, as you can see on the main straight. They're all headed into sector 1, some on their out lap as they come towards the final corner at Anthony Nose. Right, who's out there first then? I can't even tell, but anyways, we'll find someone that's about to cross the line to complete their flying lap. Go aboard with Houseman, and I can't find anybody, so here he is through the tunnel as we come on down to the Nilvo chicane into turn 10. I don't know if it's turn 10 or not. Very easy to validate, at the same time very easy to clip the curb, clip the barrier, sorry, with your rear tyre. They're coming towards the swimming pool section. Nice and fast flowing through here as well, as we come up to Raskas and come up to Antinos. I don't really know much about this track, as Lucky Racer sets the first time at 11.9, and let's see where Houseman can go. It's a 10.9, so already a second quicker than Lucky Racer in second place. So Houseman setting the pace at 10.9. Wolvesy is in second place, 11.5. His teammate is in third on the medium tyres. We've got a Toro Rosso coming out of the pits as Finley Stewart instantly goes quickest with a 10.9. So that's a good lap time from him. We're nearly into the 9s for these drivers. Yuri Games into 5th place. Krien's just replaced him into 5th. So 11.5 for him, 4/10 ahead of Yuri Games. I Am Safai has got up into 4th place. Pricky, his teammate, up in first. 9.8 racing point, gets nicely out of the way. So loads of lap times coming in initially. Ryan Webb is in 3rd place behind the championship leader, who's in 2nd. There he is, Finley Stewart. The Smoking Bandit Caesar is in 5th at 10.8 as well. Elsewhere on the track, we've got Alex on the mediums. Is he the only one on the mediums, as Finley locks up into the Nouvelle chicane and cuts the corner completely? But anyone else on the mediums? Nope, it's just Alex. So track position is really key around here, as you can tell, as Novgorodmeister gets out of the way. Is he on his out lap? Yes, he is. So he's in 19th place on his out lap, preparing to start his flying lap. Oh my god. Starting last and watching carnage will be epic. Well, hopefully you don't get involved in the carnage. I will take it through 4th gear through all of that, the Casino Square. Purple first sector, if that's true or not, I don't know, but 18.7. I don't know what lap size they should be setting in sector 1, but apologies if I am a bit quiet because I am eating at the same time. I didn't realise, I completely forgot. I was watching Spider-Man. Coming through the tunnel as we come down into the Nouveau chicane again for Novgorodmeister. Clip the curb, but at the same time don't invalidate it. Hello Yuri. It's yellows to sector 3. Hopefully it doesn't affect Novgorodmeister's performance. Purple through 2nd sector again from the Toro Rosso driver. Oh, a bit wide through Raskas. It's going to affect his performance as he comes up ahead of Anstey Nose and comes across the line. Wow, Where did he go? 10th place. So he told me he was purple to sector 1 and 2. I don't know if the game was lying or not. I will just go slowly with fuel mix to 1 and no EOS on hards. At least you get out of trouble. That's the main thing. So he goes up into 10th place. Timot's are in 12th. Is he not on a lap? Yuri Games coming out of the pits again. So I'll try and get screen time for everybody. Live now with 3rd place. In the red, 10.3 for him. This is a controller, not a controller track, a wheel track. So expect those on controller to struggle just a bit. Pricky first. Finley's definitely on a wheel, I can tell. And he's using no ABS, so hopefully it will go well for him. I know he's been struggling just a little bit with no ABS. I saw it in Bahrain when he had quite a few lockups into turn 4. Hopefully it doesn't affect him again. And there's a Ferrari completely stopped in the tunnel. I want to see who that is. That's Tyrrell's. Just getting out of the way. I don't know if he's hit the wall or something. That's where Michael Schumacher crashed behind the safety car. I think it was Montoya who got in the way. That was a Williams. Yeah, he crashed right there under the safety car conditions in 1st place. Finley Stewart, outlap, going on to his flying lap there, crosses the line to start his flying lap into turn 1. While that's happening, I will just eat part of my dinner before he crossed the line. .4. That's definitely purple. And I've got Meister's first sector was at 18.7, 3 tenths quicker than him already in the first set. So we've got yellow flags everywhere. I don't know if that's someone generally making a mistake or not, because this track is hard to get out of the way. And I know a few people can hold each other up as well. Comes through the tunnel into the Nouveau chicane. Does he lock up? No, he doesn't. Nice and quick through the entry and exit as well. As we come through to back, 4th gear, flat out through here, then brake for the swimming pool section, take most of the curb. At the same time, it can balance your car. Doesn't lock up through here through Rascast. Nice and fast flowing for Finley Stewart. This is a good lap time. It's all about rhythm momentum through here as we come through to set 19.5, and that's 4 tenths quicker. So that's the second driver in the 109s. Ryan Webb, half a second quicker on his personal best as well as he come through the swimming pool section as we come into Rascas. Coming to the final corner through Anthony Nose, get on the power as quick as possible. Oh, that's Shuri Games who's just spun the exit of Anthony Nose, and he's gone up into 3rd place, a 10.6. So that could have distracted Ryan. I don't know if it did distract Ryan, but Yuri Games had a little bit of a spin. Where is he? Was he in his flying lap? Yes, he was as well. So that's going to be so frustrating for him. But at the same time, he's got plenty of time to. Don't expect many things from Euro Games, he says, because he's got a brand new wheel and he's not quite used to it. So these mistakes are likely to happen with a brand new wheel. But you know, at least he's making mistakes in the qualifying, not in the race. Qualifying is probably most important. But it is most important in Monaco. He gets out of the way nicely for other people. My Instagram is being spammed so much I can't keep up what's going on. Smoking Bandit is on a lap. He's currently in 5th place. I don't know if he's on a flying lap or not. He used most of his EOS already. Oh, Vizzy just hit the wall. Carried too much speed to Casino Square, and he plummeted into the wall. Thankfully lost part of his full wing and not lose a wheel. I feel kind of bad for spectating him at the wrong moment. I didn't even know that was going to happen, to be honest. As here's Novgorod for his second attempt, just inside the top 10. As we've got cars coming out of the pits as he heads down into turn 1. To turn 2 and turn 3, turn 4. Bring down of the gears, 5th or 4th. I don't know what the preferred way is to go through here. Take a tight line through there. At the same time, don't hit the wall. Ooh, hitting the barrier just a bit, but not too much to cause any damage. I hate this track so much. I just cannot stand it. It's very nice to watch as a spectator, but to race, no, I can't do that whatsoever. For a minute there, I thought he would hit the entry of the Nouveau chicane. Did that barrier getting in the way? 8/10 minutes quicker. Oh, we're going to lose the back end. He's lost it. He keeps it. He saves it. But unfortunately, yeah, he's definitely going to have to come back to the pits with that one. He's invalidated it, and he hasn't got. I don't think he's got enough fuel to carry on for another lap, and he's in the pits. I don't know how many lap times he was set to do, 1 or 2, but I don't know what happened there. It doesn't look like he was carrying way too much speed to cause that, but is the back end just a little bit slippy? Damn it, I feel bad for him, but there's plenty of time. Like I said, there's Timmins then coming through Raskas in a Ferrari. He's coming through Anthony Knows. I think he's on no ABS, I don't know. He was complaining about it earlier, a day ago, and he's coming across the line to be in 5th place ahead of his teammate, the Smoking Bandit. I think Smoking Bandit's an Alfa Romeo, not Ferrari, so apologies about that one. Live now, but that's an interesting one to watch. 18.8 is a 10 down. I don't know if he's gone for another lap, because on his best lap time, he's done 2 laps on this set of softs, so I don't know if he's going for it. No, he's backed out of it. Ryan Webb's on his out lap. Where is Finley? He's still in the pits. Mercedes is in the pits. Not many people on their laps. Kefman, go keep an eye on him as well. There's 2 of them have got quali bands, which is Whitinho and Chris. As we come through Anthony, not Anthony Knows, Raskas now into Anthony Knows. This is where Jury Games lost it. I don't know if he picked up too much throttle and the rears let up. As he comes across the line, can he get into, where could he go? I can't even see. 18th place. I think the Racing Point just replaced him into 17th, so he's currently the slowest of all of them, unfortunately. There was yellow flags, but that cleared up rather quickly. Now the strategy around here, it's got to be soft to something, I don't know. Because if you start the mediums, then you're going to be chopping. Alex is the only car on the grid to be on the medium tyres. Yes, no, Laurie Quee switched. So Alex has gone onto the soft tyres. Whereas Laurie Quee set his best lap time on the softs, but he's on the mediums. Well, he's in the pits, so he could choose whether to go off or on. But track position is really key around here. Safety cars will play a factor. We've got yellow flags appearing yet again. Go on board with Euro Games, and I'll be quiet for this lap time because I need to eat. Oh, he lit up the rears again, picked up too much throttle, and unfortunately ruined that lap time. Where is he at the moment? He is down in 15th place. We've still got 4 minutes to go here, so we can back off on this lap and go again, or come to the pits and put on a brand new set of softs. I'm going on board with this. No, he's not on a lap, is he? I think he's just backed off. Smoking Bandit, we'll go on board with him. And there's yellows 2 sets of 3. That's 2 cars at Raskas. I don't know. I think Euro Games has gone for it again. There's Toro Rosso's going to cross the line to start his fly lap, where the McLaren behind him is doing the same thing. That's a Racing Point. Who's that? He's lost his tyre. That's the Racing Point. A laggy racer just hit the wall. Easy thing to do and frustrating thing to do as well. I've hit it, but it spun me around and I didn't get any damage from it. If you hit it, you can escape free from damage, or you will get damage. So Bandit comes across the line to... He's in the Ferrari. I thought he was in the Alfa Romeo. Anyways, he replaces his teammate who's on his out lap. There he is, coming to Raskas as North Codmeister. Where is he? There is the Toro Rosso driver into 5th place. Sharing the second row with... Sharing the third row, sorry, with the Smoking Bandit. So looks like Novgorod is enjoying it around here, but we've still got more times to come and more lap times to be produced. I Am Safari has gone 10th quicker through the second sector, taking its 3rd gear through there as well. Coming through Raskas and coming through Anthony Knows. As he comes across the line and he is in 4th place with his teammate, sharing the second row with a teammate. So the 2 McLarens doing a good job, and 1 McLaren is on that flying lap. There's a Toro Rosso right behind him. Is that Nov? No, it's Euro Games. So I don't know what Yuri Games is doing. There he is. Is he on a flying lap too? You best hope he don't get held up by that McLaren, because both of them are on a flying lap and not a good thing to do. Or is Yuri Games just following Pricky for some references? Either way, he's losing time because of that lack of downforce he's having from the car ahead of him. Yes, it does affect you in this game if you're behind someone. Not a good place to get a slipstream. Finley Stewart is on a lap. Yes, he is. Heavy braking into the Nouveau chicane. Take most of the curve. Try not to invalidate it as well. Alex up into 7th place. The Mercedes driver. He had a good qualifying session in Bahrain. Now he's up into 7th. And this looks like a good lap time as well from Finley, the championship leader. His antagonist is in 2nd place. Or Pure Fantasies is not racing today, unfortunately. I don't know where he is. And he says a 9.2. Getting closer to the 8s here. So more lap times are being produced as Ryan Webb comes to do the final corner, through the first corner, sorry, to start his flying lap time. Finley is tier 1 driver. Do you know what? I would love to watch tier 1 because that looks like a very good grid. Action packed grid as well. But I can't watch it unfortunately because of the timing I have. At sectors 1, 2 and 3, the Smoking Bandit's just retired. I don't know where he's retired unless he's in the pits. Safai's just hit the wall on the entry to turn 5. That definitely cost him some time. If not, a bit of front wing as well. Right, so who's on their lap time? Right, well, let's keep an eye on him then. Purple apparently through the 2nd sector. I don't know if that's true or not, but we'll find out. Coming through the final corner in Anthony knows. Where will Ryan Webb be? He's on provisional pole. 9.2. I think he is on pole unless Pricky can stop him. Which it look like he doesn't. Well, he's still going. But is this his 2nd lap time? Right, so Ryan Webb is currently on pole position. Finley's just retired from the session, so he can't take it. Unless he can get pushed. I think that's it. Qualifying is done. So Ryan Webb is on pole ahead of Finley Stewart. 9.2. They both set 9.2. Championship leader feeling under pressure here. The 2 McLarens, well, the Sapphire's in 5th and Pricky in 3rd. So the 2 McLarens doing a good job again. Smoking Bandits in 4th. Live now in 6th. Novgomeister in 7th. Alex in 8th. Houseman in 9th. Timmets in 10th. Wolsey in 11th. The Garbs. Yuri Games, Kyle, Krian, Laurie Quee, Laggy Racer, Kefman, and the 2 guys that had their quality bands, 19th and 20th. Oh, my jaw just cracked. Oof, that wasn't nice at all. There's your results then. Look at the distance between the 2. The rest are 2nd behind. Pricky in half a second with both of them. I don't want to guess how many drivers will crash. Hopefully there will be some crashes because this track is like just horrendous to drive. They've got to survive 39 laps, and every league I commentated in Monaco, there has been loads of retirements regardless of how good the league is, how good the drivers are. There's always been quite a few retirements. I'm expecting some retirements, but I don't want to guess how many because I want all of them to finish, but it's not going to happen. So I just can't wait to see how this Monaco GP and the safety cars, God knows how many safety cars will be coming out to play as well. Probably leading the most of the race, the safety car. you like what you're seeing, please go follow me on Instagram, JamieMorris_02. There you are, the formation lap is underway. Alright then, so everybody except one driver, which is the Garbs, are on the medium tyres. No surprise there, but it's like the Garbs on the softs. So he's going to have to overtake Wolvesy as quick as possible, otherwise he'll get hauled up behind the medium runner, and not beneficial for his strategy either. I think the soft tyres could go for like 10 laps, more 10-12 laps the stint on the softs. I know they can't last a good while, but it's 12-13 laps. They best hope the safety car comes out the right time for the soft runners. Quite a few drivers disqualified. That's Toro Rosso, Mercedes and Ferrari. So I don't know what they've been doing on their formation lap. Right then, here we go then. I think everybody's lined up and we're just waiting for the lights to go out and the lobby to sort itself out. Here we are then. One Haas in front and one at the back. And we are underway for round 13 of the Monaco GP. Who gets a better start off the line? Ryan Webb or Finley as they all come down into turn 1 of Sandovot. Ryan Webb comes out ahead of Finley. And what about the guys behind? There's a Toro Rosso and Renault going side by side. That's live now. And Novgormeister. And we've already got yellow flags. There's a McLaren. McLaren of Safari's dropped down into 20th place. He did qualify in the top 10. But I don't know what's happened to him. And Novgormeister just gets ahead of live now. So what's going on further behind? I think only one driver has just made a mistake, which is Safari. There he is. Almost hit the wall on the entry to the Casino Square. Whitinho has just made it one place. Let's see what's going on in the midfield. And nothing really, so nice and clean as I didn't really think. But we've got more yellow flags to sector 2. And who's caused the yellow flags? And no one has, so I don't know why that came out. But anyways, we're coming into the Nouvelle Chicane. Who'll be the first victim to crash into that's Smoking Bandit picking up a time penalty on lap 1 already. A 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. He locked up, had to take the escape road, but unfortunately the game's just giving him a time penalty. That's what's bad about this game. And he's underfueled the car. Look how much he's underfueled the car. But fuel is very easy to save around here, so we won't have problems unless he uses it all. As we head on to lap 2. And it will be Ryan Webb leading this GP ahead of Finley Stewart as they're coming down into turn 1. Pricky's in 3rd place where his teammate is down in 19th. He's got ahead of Whitinho, so what happened to Whitinho? There is Safari. There's some drivers going to the pits. That is Korean onto the medium tyres he goes and changes his front wing. Whitinho is down in 19th place. And not much going on, but the Garbs looks like he's having a bad entry into the Casino Square. Did go out wide, I did see him. And he's got a houseman for company as well. Ryan Webb's dropped down. What happened to him? Finley's leading the race. So what happened to Ryan Webb? Surely can't make a mistake. Unless, I don't know what's happened. But Finley is now the race leader. So that's very interesting to see what Ryan Webb did. I didn't expect it at all. As they come down into the Nouvelle Chicane. Pricky's right behind him too. There he is in the McLaren. The Smoking Bandit down in 4th place. So I can't assume what happened to Ryan Webb unless he, I don't know. As Whitinho has already picked up a time penalty for corner cutters. Laurie Quee's left the session. Where is Laurie Quee? He's down in 16th place. Wolvesy almost hits the back of Houseman as they come down to the Casino Square. Finley Stewart sets the fastest lap of the race. I don't know what happened to Ryan Webb, but he's dropped into 2nd. Laurie Quee's joined back, so it's just a lagging issue then. Didn't leave because of rage quit, just left because of the it wasn't working for him, as Nordgårdmeister, the Smoking Bandits ahead of him. He stayed where he started, I believe, Nordgårdmeister. So unfortunately for Ferrari Webb, it's not gone well for him, because I don't know what mistake he did, but I did see him. Did he hit the wall? Did he carry too much speed and just stopped? It was through here he got overtaken by Phil Stewart, so I just can't assume what happened to him unless I see his footage. And look at that, Phil Stewart's already pulling away outside the 1 second DRS range as well, and he's underfueled the car. Not underfueled it, but I think he's only got +1 of fuel because the yellow light has came on. Or I think he's underfueled it, but wouldn't matter around this track either, because it's easy to save fuel and barely any opportunities to try and overtake as well. So no drivers out on the first lap. We did see 2 of them come in the pitch, which is Kefman, he's gone to the hard tyres, and Krian, who's on the mediums. Chases for a wing, but I don't know why. Maybe he made contact with someone. And quite see his Phil Stewart is just now pulling away, as De Garbs is in the pits on lap 2. So what has happened to him? Is he coming in for a full wing change or a scheduled stop? It's a full wing change then, so I don't know what. I think he's just might have made a mistake somewhere. Hello Casper, nice to see you in the stream. Monaco GP, yippee. Expect loads of safety cars, but we're on lap 4. That's very interesting how we're on lap 4. This race has flown by nearly. I remember lap 1 of this race. No battles going on so far. We've got a lot of cars close to each other, but yes, this track is just very hard to just overtake in general. We've got Alex and Timmers fighting for 7th place. Alex stayed where he started in 7th place. Timmers did start, I think he started in 10th, he's made 2 places up. As Alex, very saving ERS. As you can see, the flashing light of the car. No, he's not saving ERS, he's using it all. So, this track, you would have thought it'd be so easy to save ERS, but he had the same problem. He had the same problem in Bahrain. Oh, someone's lost part of their full wing. Did you see that on the side of the road? We'll go on board with who's there. Go on board Laura Queen. There it is on the right hand side. Someone's just lost part of their full wing. So, was it one of these guys in front? We'll find out soon. The DRS not really effective around here. Timbers is still stuck behind Alex. Why are you scared for tomorrow, mate? You got a race or something. Oh, Yuri Games almost losing the back end behind the Williams of Chris, while Chris's teammate is leading by 2.9 seconds, so he's just flying. There he is, just absolutely flying at the moment. I struggle personally around this track. I don't know Ryan Webb. Oh, Alex has been overtaken by Timmins. Where's that then? In fact, Alex is fighting back, and he's made his way back up into 7th place. So, not an overtake would expect, unless someone dives it down the inside. But Alex has made his way back through Timmins, and they're coming down into the Nova chicane. And yet again, Timmins is just too far back, which is very frustrating. So close, but yet so far. Oh, you're joking. We've got Monaco tomorrow. You're joking, aren't you? Ah! Absolutely hate this track. I just can't stand it. Like, every track I've raced around, every Monaco race I've raced around here. Oh, there's Wolsey going down the inside. And that's Timmins going to go down the inside into the final corner they go. And Timmins is ahead of Alex. Whereas Wolsey is ahead of Houseman. Yes, he is. He's ahead of Houseman. So Wolsey, good move down the inside. And Nordgårdmeister could be the victim of that front wing being lost at the side of the road. That was a lovely move from Timmins and Wolsey. So Wall Mercedes used T. Look at the speed he's carrying through the corner. Do you know what? I thought he would try and go down the inside. The confidence and the speed he had. Yeah, probably. I can't say it on stream because I'll get caught out again. So Wolsey, will they use team orders? Because it looks like Alex is holding up Wolsey here. So will they use a bit of team orders? Because Timmins is now pulling away from both of them. Alex is losing the ERS, not saving it. Look at that. He needs to work on saving the ERS, because this is not helping him whatsoever. And around the outside he goes, and he has to go off the track. Will he have to give that place back? I don't know. It seems like he doesn't. So he made the overtake off the track as Alex just hit the wall. Has he got any full wing damage? It doesn't look like it. As the Smoking Bandit is now into the pits, is it going to change his tyres? Yes, he is. No full wing, so I think it's just a scheduled pit stop onto the hard he goes. So I don't. Is he going to take these hards to the end? Can you take the hards to the end? I thought it would be a two-star strategy, as I've seen around other tracks. I mean, other leagues on this track. So where does he rejoin? In 15th place. Now the bad news for him, the guys are ahead. Can he get ahead of Wojtinho? Can he? Yes, he can. So the bad news for him, he's got cars ahead that's on the mediums and the hards as well. That's the bad news. Alex hits the wall. That's where Nico Rosberg went off in 2014 and qualified. He's just hit the wall, and that's Yuri Games down the inside of Chris. They glued together, but thankfully he didn't hit the wall. That was a brave move from Yuri, but couldn't make it stick as Kyle's overtaken. He's in 11th place. He hasn't overtaken nobody yet. But that was a good attempt to try to overtake Chris down the inside, but Chris had the outside line coming to the inside line for the next corner, so that'll be losing. He would disappear into the wall if he continued doing that. Well, Yuri Games. But judging by this driving, has he got a bit of wind damage? Because look at the turning he has to put in. Has got a few more drivers in the pits. Yes, he has. He's coming into the pits, so fortunately for him, has got a bit of wind damage. So I expect the guys on the mediums to lead this race soon. The guys that started on the mediums. This has played out beautifully for Wolvesy, because the guys that are pitting on the soft tyres, they've got traffic to negotiate their way through. And the more he holds up behind, the more Wolvesy's going to have a gap over them. So, Laggy races one of them on the mediums, Chris mediums, Kyle mediums, Laurie mediums, Sophia on the softs, Pricky on the hards. Now, if you were smart about this, you will let your faster teammate through on the better tyres. He's coming towards the end of the soft stint, so I think it's just wise to let his teammate go. Because remember, Sophia made a mistake on lap 1. He dropped down into almost last place. And he overtook Wojtinho. And look at this dirty air that his teammate is causing. It's just wise to let him go. Picky's fighting for the lead here, and Safai's just holding him up. Oh no, that's an Alpha who's just spun. There's Laurie Quinn. He's done the exact same with me. He's just clipped the barrier with his rear tyre. He rejoins the track. Any full wind damage? I don't think. There's Navcon Master coming down the inside. He wasn't going to back out of that one, was he? Was the Toro Rosso driver. Back on board with the McLarens then. Yeah, like I said, he's not fighting. He's fighting for the lead here as Pricky, and he's giving Finley and Ryan Webb the overcut. I think, is he weaving to let him through? Please, I don't know if he's going to let him through. Down into turn 1 we go. This is what Pricky needs. He can't afford to fight his teammate, and he's finally through. And that's caught the Smoking Bandit, and Live now caught up to him as well. So that's allowed the guys like Timmets, Ryan Webb and Philly to pull away and probably get the overcut on him. So the strategy not working well for McLaren. Should have let him go as soon as he got there. So this is Finley's opportunity now, and Ryan's opportunity to try and get ahead of Pricky. A safety car could save them, or a virtual, but if it's just down to pure pace, I look at that. Wolvesy on the back of Timmets, so Wolvesy is definitely fighting with Timmets. Timmets is coming to the end of the soft tyres. Oh, he's just... Oh, that's unlucky, man. So unfortunate, this track. You don't want to turn it too early or too late, which is Wolvesy's just exactly done. He's turned it too early, hit the wall, and we've got some action going down at the Nouveau Chicane. There it is. Live now at the back of the Smoking Bandit. There's Safai. Safai, did he make a mistake through there? Did see the car wobble a bit, or is it just the lagging issues? As the Smoking Bandit's just got ahead of him. I think it's the tyres as well kicking in. He's going to clip the barrier, and Live now trying to go around the outside, but is the McLaren going to pit? I think the McLaren is in the pits. There he is. The Mercedes is in the pits. That's Wolvesy. So we're on to lap 10 here, and the two guys in first and second will pit eventually. They can't make their tyres last. I think they will pit before lap 12 or something like that. Then if they've got a gap over... Oh, don't matter then. I was going to say if they've got a gap over Wolvesy, but Wolvesy hit the wall and his strategy's gone into the bin. Tim's 18... I think they've got a pit stop gap over 4th place. There's Laggy Racer. So regardless, they're going to come out in a comfortable position over the medium runners. Wolvesy would have been a threat, but he's cleared now and he's currently down in 14th place. So unfortunately for them, right, we'll go back on board with these drivers then. Smoking Bandit, Lab now, and Wojtinho in a... Oh, what's the happen to Novgormeister then? Did he try to overtake Did he overtake Wolf? Yes, that's definitely an overtake off the track. Or is it? I don't know. Got a bit confused as the soft runners have now pitted. Finley stayed out there. Now Finley needs to be careful. He's definitely got to pit at the next lap because the undercut could be rather powerful around here. Old softs versus new mediums. Unless Ryan Webb rejoins. Oh, he's rejoined behind Pricky. Now, that's not what he would have wanted whatsoever. He was fighting Pricky, and now Pricky is now ahead of him. Before the pit stop started happening, Pricky was behind Ryan Webb, and this has got very bad for Ryan Webb. So does that mean Pricky can rejoin ahead of Finley if he keeps this pace up on the hards? But Ryan Webb's on the medium tyres, so he's definitely going for that two-stop strategy. I think that's the preferred strategy around here. I don't know, unless he can overtake him. Then his strategy would be good, a two-stop strategy. But if he stays behind, then it's just all going to go to waste. And his chances fighting with Finley are going to be quite slim as well. And there he is, into the pits he goes. So Laggy Racer, can he overtake? I think he's a bit too far back to try and jump Finley. Finley's looking for an overcut on Laggy Racer. And has he got ahead? Yes, he should do. Yes, he has. So he rejoins in a comfortable first place. And just got a decent gap over the drivers he's really fighting with, such as Pricky. In a net second place. Oh no, there's yellow flags in sector 3. Who is that? It's through here. Oh no, look at that. That's Laura Quee and the Red Bull going side by side through the final corner. Look at that. There we go. Is that Timmons there? Yes, it is. That's Timmons there as well. They go side by side into turn 1, and Laura Quee stays ahead. Respect for not hitting each other. I know they were touching each other, but rubbing is racing, as they say. And surely not go down the inside there. Don't do. That's rather risky and tight to do that. So this is quite an interesting race. No one's retired from this session, but we're only 12 laps in, so we've got to expect a lot of things, as Ryan Webb desperately needs to overtake Pricky on those hard tyres. Theoretically, I think he's going to the end. He can go to the end theoretically, unless his tyres or the safety car will start kicking in or playing in. To his hands, or Ryan Webb, he's got to overtake him for sure, and he's definitely got to pit. Got to pit again, but not until some time. And Pricky's gone out wide. This is an opportunity for Ryan. This is going to be so tight. Yeah, that was so tight. Neither of them were going to yield to each other. Thanks to that, that's allowed Pricky to just pull away, and Smoking Bandit's going to join in on the action as well. So Timmons not using his DRS. Yes, he has. He's behind Houseman. Let's come down into turn 1. We saw Laura Quee and Houseman the previous lap have a good scrap for 10th place. And we've got yellow to that's a Renault. Who's that? It's Kefman, who's just spun. And the virtual safety car has now been deployed. So this is going to be very interesting, but no one's near the pits. The only driver that's close to the pits is Kefman. So it'll benefit him. But people like Laggy Racer, Chris and Kyle, they pit onto a brand new set of mediums and go to the hards. But unfortunately, I think the virtual safety car will disappear before they come to the pits. So wrong timing for them. I don't think Finley's wise not to come into the pits. Nobody doesn't go to the pits. Wise for him not to do that. But will they pit? Will Laggy Racer choose to pit? No. Chris? Nope. No, they don't come in. I think that's a good idea because the virtual safety car will end soon. Yes, it's just ended, so that was probably a wise idea to stay out because these guys like Pricky, Ryan Webb, the guys here are going to jump them. We've got different battles going on at different parts of the track. We've got Ryan trying to pursue and to overtake. Oh, another yellow flags. Who's that? Is that a hat? That's that Mercedes of Wolf Z. What's happened to him? He's just gave up. Oh, Joey Games just hit the wall on the final corner. On a brand new wheel is Joey Games. So Wolvesy lost 3 positions. He gained 1, but did he get any full mid damage? As Joey Games just hits the wall again. This guy is frustrated. I understand the feeling, but Wolvesy, has he got any full mid damage? Oh yes, he's sure for that. He's definitely got full mid damage now. If not, that's not clear enough that he's got definitely full mid damage. Unfortunately for him, got involved in another incident. An innocent accident which he wasn't supposed to be involved in. Anyways, back onto the main action. We've got, look at that, Ryan Webb all over the back of Pookie again. It's just holding him up so much. And he picks up another tire penalty and he hits the wall as well. Or pushes the wall, didn't properly hit it, and gets a bad exit through Raskas. Just losing loads of momentum. This is a look at the mirrors there, look at the mirrors. You can see the Smoking Bandit. The left hand side of the car, look at the mirrors, there he is. Full of Ferrari. He locks up into turn 1 but won't affect him too much. Anyone else wants to make a move down this turn 1? Yet again, it's the DRS train. And a hard place to overtake as well, as Wolves is in the pits again. Zafai is not really having a good race whatsoever, down in 19th place. Just got ruined on lap 1. Kefman running a lowly race down in last. 2 Williams on the podium in Monaco. Nice to see again. Got a few penalties kicking in. Houseman can't go down the inside. Oh, and there's more yellow flags, who's set to 2. It's gone rather quickly, and that's Kefman's in the pits again. I think it's fair to say to Kefman that his race is truly over, down in last place, but safety cars will come out for sure. If there's not one single safety car in this race, then there's something's wrong. And yet again, Ryan Webb's all over the back of Pookie. This is the benefits for Pookie to stay out. I mean, be in front of Ryan Webb, because there's nowhere to overtake basically. More time penalties are being handed out. There he is. Where are you getting these time penalties from? I was pretty sure you're all in sector 2. Some are coming toward the end of sector 1. Safai's in the pits again, so something's happened to him. But yet again, this track is just too far back. Can't do anything about it. But this man is just enjoying life at the moment in first place. Had no troubles whatsoever. He did get jumped by Ryan Webb. And what's going on here? The 2 Toro Rossos and the Red Bull are going at it in the tunnel section. Jesus, oh my goodness me. They both got full wind damage for sure. Now he's definitely got full wind damage. If not mental damage as well, because his mentality will drop down from hitting all these walls. And the safety car's been deployed because the Toro Rosso driver has dropped out of this race. Now the safety car will benefit the likes of 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and we passed the Toro Rosso driver. So both Toro Rossos are having a shocking race. That was not a really smart decision to go side by side through the tunnel section. Why is Wolves reversing? Will anyone choose to come into the pits? While the safety cars are, I can finally ease with my dinner. So go on board with Finley, the main race leader who's going to the pits. Surely 2nd, 3rd, 4th will come into the pits. Surely. I don't know about 5th place, but I think he might do. But it'll be a wise thing for 2nd, 3rd and 4th to come into the pits. Got to come into the pits, surely. They'll be going to the hard tyres. There they are in the pits. He's in the pits as well. Ryan Webb stayed out. Probably getting trap position and pulling away from Pookie. Kepper's left the session. No surprise for him because he's just in the no man's land. Some have gone to the mediums and someone switches on to the hards. Well, then they all made the pit stops except Timmins, who's on the old hard, not old, but 7-lap old hard tyres. Picky behind him on a brand new set of mediums. So one driver's DNF'd, unfortunately for him. Hey Patrick, Pure Fantasies, where are you? Yuri mate, don't be frustrated. Don't, man, just calm down, calm down. It's Monaco, what do you expect, mate? What do you expect? It's Monaco. I know you're so angry, man. I will give you a hug, man, right now, but it's just so frustrating. Just chill, chill. I know it's Monaco, it's Monaco. You've got, listen mate, listen, you've got a brand new wheel. You don't get used to a brand new wheel in one day. You don't get, and Monaco is just the worst track to race on. Yeah, I would avoid this track if I was you as well. At least you're okay, Patrick. You know what? I don't blame you for avoiding this track. I will do the same thing. If I had a league race at Monaco, I'd definitely boycott it. Yo, if you're still there, mate, listen. You've got a brand new wheel. It's the Monaco GP. Yo, you've got plenty of time to practice now. Whatever the next race is, focus on that. Forget this race. Fully forget this race. Don't think about it. Do you know what I would say? Fuck this race. Forget about it. Nobody gives a shit about this track. Just forget about it. Yeah, as we go for the second, safety cars just came in. As we go again, Philly's leading the race, but is anyone close enough to try and make a move into turn 1? Philly's got penalties for multiple warnings. Is that his first penalties? Kevbin's rejoined the session. I didn't expect that, considering how far he is behind. It's a lap down. Look at that. That's Alpha and Alex going side by side. Kyle's in third place. No offense to Kyle, but he spends most of his time down in the midfield. He's in third. Is he on course for a potential podium? I hope he can get a podium because he spent most of his time down in the bottom places. So I wish the best luck for him. Just try and keep out of the walls. He's in third place, and he's got a Lucky Racer behind him. Not the best driver to be behind or in front of, because this driver is aggressive. Timot's in fifth, which is not a bad thing, by the way. It's a good thing. Chris is in. He's defending from the Smoking Bandit behind him in seventh place. Oh, Alex just hit the back of Kyle. Laurie Quay, sorry. Oh my god, it's messy. It's a bit messy down there. Alex has lost his front wing. No, don't go for it, mate. Don't go for it. Jesus Christ. Hello, Nova. How are you doing? Yeah, Joy. Like I said, mate, fuck this race. No one gives a shit about Monaco, as Alex has just retired. Focus on the next race, which is a week's time, obviously, and just chill and relax, mate. You've got a brand new wheel. It takes time. I know this is a silly thing to say, but I switched controllers and I wasn't used to my other controller, which that doesn't make sense whatsoever, which it does in my eyes. And that's a Toro Rosso of Godmeister, who's just I don't know what happened to him. He's left the session. He was fighting with the Red Bull. It was a bit messy down there. And this will cause a safety car for sure. Yes, the safety car is now deployed for the second time in this race. I am good, thank you. Just watching this. I'm watching all these drivers struggle in the Monaco GP, but at the same time, I'm struggling tomorrow because I've got the Monaco GP tomorrow. Yeah, if you're still there, Yuri, you've got plenty of time to get used to your wheel. I was racing my controller for a long time. I've got a brand new controller, and I wasn't used to it until a few days kicked in. Nobody in their right mind gets used to a wheel just like that at the snap of a finger. Safi's rejoined. Where is he? He's down in 15th place, so just must have lagged out. But Kevin, oh, he's left the session. No, I think he's ghosted. No, I think he has left the session. That's the second safety car that came out. Good lad, like to hear that. Don't get angry, mate. Monaco is probably the best track to crash out on Any other track I will crash out on, I'll get angry, but Monaco, I just don't care if I get angry because I expected to crash out. My guy, just chill. It's alright. Honestly, mate, no one gives a shit about this race. It's absolutely horrible to race on. I don't know why this is a track. It's entertaining to watch, but to race on, oh my god, it's just a nightmare. You've got to survive. I know some drivers love it and they think it's easy, but people like me, oh my god, I'm just so shocked at it. And time penalties are a pain in the arse as well for getting. We've got drivers exchanging positions as Wolsey's retired from the session. Where did he retire then? At the exit of the News 500k, look at the mini-map, that's where Alex crashed. They both crashed in the exact same place. At both Mercedes. And both Mercedes are out, so no points for them. They had a good race in Bahrain, but in Monaco, no. That's a no-no. Kyle. Can he be on course for his first podium, keeping out of trouble? You will come back stronger next time, Jory. You're a good driver, man. You're a good driver. I know you wanted to score points, but it wasn't happening with the way things were going in Monaco. I'm going to go on board. I'm going to have a look at Kyle's performance in this league because this could be his first podium if I'm correct. Like I said, he spends most of the time in the midfield, which is not a bad thing. He's a good driver, but it's the truth. He's not been near the podium before. So can he get his first podium? So I'm going on. I'm looking at Kyle's performances. Don't take offence from it, Kyle. You're a good driver, man. If you watch this stream back. Kyle, his best finish is in 7th place. He could be on course for a podium. He spends most of the time in the midfield. Best finish is 7th place. He's finished 7th twice in this season. Can he get a podium? Do you know what? He's on good tyres, which can go to the end. No struggling with tyre wear. All he needs to do now is not get many tyre penalties because I know first and second have some. I think Laggy Racer has some. Kyle needs to keep it clean, nice and clean. Same with Laggy Racer, this could be his best result of the season. And it will be his best result of the season. Because his best result, he's not scored any points as Laggy Racer. No points for Laggy Racer this season. So this could be his one opportunity to score some good points. The Racing Point in 4th. Remember what Lawrence Stroll did? Barely scored any points throughout the 2019 season. Then he finished in 4th in Germany. Can be on course for a podium depending if the top 3 make a mistake or anyone make a mistake. Alright then, so we're just waiting for the safety cars. Why are people swapping positions? Smoking Bandit, I'm live now. Come on Kai, you can do it. You've got 50 laps to survive. I really hope you keep it out of the walls. It's easy to defend on this track. I thought Kyle was Dutch. Yeah, British 1, 2, 3 then. I honestly thought Kyle was Dutch. Yeah, so can it be a British 1, 2, 3 at Monaco? We'll find out soon. As Finley backs him up to go for the second time in this race under the safety car. I'll keep an eye on all of them, and off they go then to the final corner. And we are racing once again for the second time in Monaco, 24, heading on to lap 25, and we come down into the first corner. On board with Kyle, nice and careful to turn 1, but Laggy Racers all over the back of him. He's sniffing the podium as well. As they all make their way down to turn 1 nice and cleanly. I'm going to go on board with Laggy Racer to see what he does behind Kyle. They're both on the same tyres, the same age as well. So this is just down to pure pace and skill around this track. Also down to penalties, but we'll not talk about that. As Kyle goes very deep into the corner in turn 7 at the hairpin. Doesn't really affect him. Turn 9, let's see if we can get a good... choking on my own food. There he is, got a decent run. Into the Novo chicane he goes. Further behind. They're very close to each other, but yet again, can't make a move. That's Chris is out of the race. What happened to him? Oh, he smacked into the barrier. He turned in too early as a racing point goes off the track to avoid the racing Williams. So Williams are on for double points again. One's retired because he hit the barrier rather aggressively. And look at the McLaren looking interested to go down the inside. That's too far. That's too what's it called? Yeah, come on, think. Too tight through there to make a move. Come on, Kyle, you can do it. He doesn't have to push too hard. Tibbets is on 50 lap on. Oh, I don't. Oh, you know what, Tibbets? I thought you had the bravery to go around the outside with loads of speed. I did it to 2 people, but it didn't quite go well as Daddy. That's a lovely move from Bricky. Absolutely lovely. There's Tibbets. Go back down the inside at the hairpin. But Pricky has the outside line and he keeps it. This is good racing going on for Pricky and Tibbets. Absolutely enjoyed it. This is what I want to see. As Leggy Racer drifts away from Kyle again. I really hope Kyle can keep it nice and clean. Well, safe for everybody, but Kyle... Oh, goes a bit... Oh, come on, Kyle's got a time penalty. Right, I don't know how many time penalties Laggy Racer's got. You might like Kyle might have to check on the T radio, which you can do. And there's yellow detector 2 and 3. That's not Kyle. And who is it? Oh, that was a. Oh, he's hit the wall. Laggy Racer. Sorry, Laurie Quee. So fire's right behind him, but there's some more contact going on further behind. That's the Red Bull of Korean. That's a racing point, and Laggy Racer's hit the wall. And you could say a race to forget. He's still in the points, so keep going. There's no need to keep retiring. Keep going. But did he get any forward? Safety cars out again. That's the 3rd time. That's no need for a safety car. He came back on track rather cleanly. No need for a safety car whatsoever. Keep racing. But talking about that, the Red Bull did retire in the pits. No need for a safety car. We've had 3 of them already. We've got 15 drivers left in this race. Well, 14 because one's lagged out, which is Kefman. So, Kyle's got 1 time penalty, or 2, I didn't check. Let me check right now. Warning, 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 penalty. Warning. Oh man, he's got 2 penalties. So, he could be under pressure. Oh, he's got quite a few penalties then, never mind. Timmers. Do you know what? Timmers has got no penalties, so that podium could be his. Just needs to keep it nice and clean. He's got 3 warnings. No, 2 warnings, sorry. Got it on the first lap, and he got it on lap 13. So if Tibbets keeps it nice and clean, he could be on course for a podium or the race win, because you never know how much Finley, because Finley's got a lot, Ryan's got quite a few, so Tibbets could win this race. No joke. It all depends if Ryan and Finley pull away as quick as possible. How many penalties does Finley have? He's not Dutch, by the way. He is English. He has got 2 penalties. No, 1 penalty. 2 penalties for Ryan. 1 warning. His recent warning is on lap 27. Kyle, yeah, he's got 1 penalty. 2 penalties, sorry. Yeah, so Kyle could be in a bit of trouble here on his first podium, but can still score some decent points. Never mind the podium. It could be his scores. Could be scoring quite a few decent points here. Even if he did get a podium, he still kept it nice and cleanly. His best result is 7th place. And I know quite a few drivers got quite a few penalties as well, so Could finish in 4th or 5th. Either way, he should be happy. Where did he start? Started down in 14th place. He's made the most positions, joint with Wojtinho. Let's talk about him. There he is, the Haas driver. We've not talked about Wojtinho whatsoever. Now, he did have some problems at lap 1. He was in last place and quite far behind in lap 1. Now he's in 9th. So let's hope the Polish driver can keep it nice and clean. He's got the Dutchman ahead of him, which is Houseman. Finley is not Dutch, he's English, if you saw the flag. Pricky's Dutch. Finley is English, not Dutch. So is the Smoking Bandit. So that's the 3rd safety car in what? Just under 10 laps? So the first like 17 laps were going fine until all the action started happening. This has been a decent race though. Actually enjoyed it watching this. The 2 Mercedes drivers crashed in the exact same place. Oh, Safai's got a penalty and he's currently down in 11th. Your games crashed at the exit to back. Navgodmeister, don't know what happened to him. I think I forgot. Wolvesy crashed at the exact same place as Alex at the exit of Nouveau Chicane. Chris, what happened to Chris? He crashed here, right here. He clipped the barrier, lost his wheel. Krian, I don't know where he retired. I think he did it in the pits because he gave up. Kefman, he's lagged out. Or left. He did rejoin back though. Then he left again. Right, so the safety car's coming in as Timmins. That's his first penalty. He's picked up his first penalty for collision with Pricky. So any drivers could finish anywhere at this moment in stage. What's happening between Safai and Laggy Racer? God knows, but they're switching positions and he almost hit the back of him as well. But anyways, we're off again. And we're coming on to lap 30, 10 laps of this race left. Oh, look at that. Pricky's right behind. Kyle, go down the inside, keep it nice and clean. Oh, please get off each other. That wasn't so bad. Oh, it's getting even worse. Timmins has just hit the wall, and he's definitely going to come into the pits. As Houseman's going to go around the outside. Pricky, he's definitely got full wind damage for sure. I think Pricky saved Kyle from hitting the wall because they were both clinging to each other, but Pricky's just managed to save him. Yellow's just again. What's going on down here? We're stopped stationary, and we're off again. Oh my God! There's more contact. What's going on, boys? As Laurie Cree hits the wall and hits the McLaren. This is not really what I want to see, but the Smoking Bandit has overtaken Lab now. What's going on, lads? Keep it nice and clean. Oh, the Toro Rosso, the Racing Point has just clipped the barrier and he's spun round. That was Laggy Racer. Not the first driver to do it. And there's more chaos going at the back as well. You know what? Kyle was rather lucky he didn't hit the wall. Because if who was it that was behind him? I can't remember now. Was it Timmins? I actually don't remember who was behind him. He would have hit the wall if the guy next to him didn't save him. So lucky to get away with that one. The Smoking Bandit could be on course for a podium, but I know he's got a few penalties. He picked some up the safety car as well. And there's more drivers. Yeah, he should definitely come into the pits because look at that. Look at the way he's turning in. I can tell even by the lag. And he's definitely got full wind damage. Come on, guys, keep it nice and clean. Well, this is horrible. This lag is. Right then, so these two have just pulled away from each other, and Kyle is in 3rd place from starting 14th. Hope he keeps it nice and clean. Wojtinho, he started in last place, he got a qualifying ban and he's up into 7th. The Polish driver had a good race. He's been scoring some decent points as well, and there's oh my God, Safai's left the session. And Laurie Cree's just hit the wall again. And he's definitely got to come into. Oh. Please don't be a safety car as he resets the track. Smoking Bandit, the Smoking Bandit, but Bandit's got ahead of Kyle. Kyle, what's happened to him? I just saw him ghosted into him. They ghosted him. What's happening to this lobby? Not really proper racing because they're just ghosting into each other. So Kyle's just dropped 2 places behind. Now he has the Red Bull right behind him, which is ghosting into him as well. So this is not proper racing. This is just going into each other and past each other like that. Probably give the position back because rather unfair for Kyle. Internet problems. Look at that, he's short shifting, but didn't leave enough room, did Kyle? He's going to be frustrated because he's just lost 2 positions. Live now, where did he start? Down in 6th place. Kyle started down in 14th. Hausman started down in 9th. Moitinho started down in 20th place. The Garbs, he made up 4 places. Timmins is just about to overtake Pricky, which he has done. Can't wait till this race is over, get rid of all the drama. Another penalty is being rewarded for corner cutting again. Safari's left the session, so I believe there's only 12 drivers in this race. Not much to say really because they're all separated now. The only closest battle between Smoking Bandit, who's just locked up, and Live now. So keep an eye on those 2. In fact, Tibbets is not done with... Oh, he's a ghosted car anyways. No, it's not. It's Laurie Quee who's got Kepman ahead of him, but he's gone. So we'll watch this battle then for... Did he just let him through? I think he's got a bit of full wind damage, that's why he let him through. So quite a spot there not to hold him up, especially the tunnel section where he's supposed to go very fast, but at the same time he hasn't got the downforce to do so. This man has just had his own race, been in his own world. Yet again, dominating another race, the championship leader. Ryan Webb, oh, Pricky's retired for the session. I swear he left, there he is. Got a ball with the ghosted car, you can see his teammate in the barriers as the Safari's just joined back. So one McLaren goes and the other one joins back. I think it's going to be a little bit quiet now to the end of the race because the action's just calmed down. Could be a little bit of a fight between the Renault and the Smoking Bandit, so it's be interesting to watch towards the end of the race, but Monaco is just too hard to overtake. Interestingly, I didn't see this coming, but Smoking Bandit has caught up to Ryan Webb. Now, I don't know if I just missed something. I was on board with the Renault for quite a long time. I was eating my dinner, but the Smoking Bandit, I thought he was coming up to lap a car, but it's Ryan Webb. So there's a battle for second, third, and fourth, shaping up rather nicely. So we'll stay on board with the Smoking Bandit. I don't know if Ryan Webb's picked up any full wind damage or made a mistake somewhere. It's probably the reasons why the Bandit locks up into Raskas. And yet again, there's a Haas. Oh, Wojtyła, no! What's happened to him? He's got away, that's the most important part. Yeah, so I was just rather surprised to see a Haas. I thought it was a ghosted car, a lap car, but it's actually Ryan Webb. As soon as I saw it was solid, then I knew there was a battle going on for second place. 2 laps to go, let's see what Bandit can do, and let's see what the Vettel can do behind, as I hope that car gets out of the way because it's distracted. Lower Queen should definitely get out of the way. I know it's a ghosted car, but still it's a lap car. Imagine that it was in real life. It should definitely get out of the way. Rather disrupt the progress of life now, and I hope it doesn't distract these two as well. I know he's ghosted, but at the same time, he's a lap car. And Ryan Webb gets a horrible exit coming out of turn 12. Oh, they both hit the wall, but Ryan Webb hit the wall, then the Smoking Bandit hit him. So concertina effect between the two. I hope both of them haven't got full wind damage. I think Ryan might have mild full wind damage, but the Smoking Bandit, he might have got away with it, I don't know. But he's still keeping the contact as the Alfa Romeo goes past, as Timmins has overtaken Wojtyła, so I think Wojtyła's got a bit of damage too. We did see him make a mistake at the Nova chicane. Two laps to go. Does Bandit really want it? Can he overtake Ryan Webb? Has he got the confidence on the brakes? I know he's using no ABS. Is he just biding his time? Saving the OS? Waiting for the perfect opportunity to overtake? Meanwhile, with the Renault behind is still in mid DRS range. There he is, caught up again. So, apologies to the Alfa Romeo, but I think the Alfa was coming out of the pits. It's a brand new set of softs, so that's why he was coming into contact with these guys just because he came out of the pits and wanted to overlap himself. I don't know if Ryan Webb is just genuinely struggling or not, I don't know. I think he is. If you like what you've seen, please follow me on Instagram, jmorris_02. Yep, too far back to make any move into turn 1. Just way too far back, that's the problem around this track. We're on to the last lap by the way, so Finley just having a lovely race out in front. Come on, Smoking Bandit, do you want it or not? You never know, he could be off the podium because I know these two have got type penalties at live now. Can push Smoking Bandit off the podium. Come on, Smoking Bandit. He did underfuel his car at the start of the race. I think this is the last opportunity, unless Ryan will make a mistake somewhere. Like here, can he do it? No, just too far back, that's the problem. As Finley crossed the line to win the Monaco GP, well done to him, the championship leader, extended his championship out in front of the pack. And I think it's just, yeah, that's the last opportunity for Bandit. So let's see where the penalties kick in as Bandit come across the line, but who will finish on the podium? Live now in second place, he finishes on the podium. As Ryan Webb stays into third, Houseman in fourth. Bandit pushed out the podium. Kyle though just didn't have the pace to keep up with the guys as he comes across the line to finish in 6th place. That's his best result of the season. Oh, he matches his best result of the season in 7th place. No, 8th place. That's not his best result. Oh, 7th place. Yeah, apologies about that one. Safire's left before he crosses the line. So we're just waiting for Sapphire Laggy Racer. Oh, don't matter anyway. As he comes across the line to finish in 10th place. Well, that's it, folks. That is it for the Monaco GP. Finally winning the race as usual. Hopefully Ryan Webb can fight back. Pure Fancies, hopefully he can come back too, and Euro Games and the rest of them. But live now, well done to you, mate. Finishing in 2nd place. Kyle matching his best result of the season in 7th. I think he's finished 7th 3 times now. And that's your classifications. Timmins did not get a time penalty. I swear I remember he picked up a time penalty in under the safety car. Unless he served it in the pits. So Timmins is the only one not to get a penalty. Well done to him. That is it then. I'll find out what they... Oh, it's the Belgium GP. I can't wait for that race. Who's going to win at the Belgium GP next week on Friday at 6:30 UK time. Make sure you tune in there, and we'll see you all next week at Belgium.